Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and this is Transport Fever. Just wait for it to pause on by as we follow our locomotive down. Also exciting new vehicles coming up this year. I think apart from the electric loco there, they're all mod vehicles, possible except from the Sisu, I think. I wonder if I'll get to use any today. Okay, it's been about a year and a half since you were last with me. As I suggested I might do at the end of that last episode, I've done a little sort of tinkering about tidying things up. One of the things I've done, if I remember correctly, I thought I haven't. I thought I'd increase the capacity of the farm produce locos to 104. I thought that was new. Anyway, no, oh well, never matter. Oh well, never mind. Right. Okay, so which we can see we're making money already still, and we've cut down a lot of the loan since you were last with me. The tidying up I have done has actually been largely around some of the old bus routes in town, which I've sort of left languishing unattended for quite some time. And that's not a bus, that's a truck, that's a bus, that will do. And have we got another bus around there? It's the same one. How about you? No. Oh, there we are. Okay. Right, what I've done is, if you may recall, I did a couple of videos trying to work out the best inner city bus routes in ways of getting most passengers around to get the most profit from your map. And the conclusion I sort of came to was that you probably want at least two bus routes in town. One for carrying the residents of the town around between the commercial and industrial areas internally within the town, and another route or two going directly from the connecting train station, which connects it to other towns, into the industrial and or commercial zones of the town you're in. And that way both routes would link at some point. They'd share a bus stop so the passengers could travel in or out of the town as they desired. And quite often what I found was that residents would often want to work or shop outside the town and catch two buses before they got the train. One to go to the bus stop, like to the commercial on the commercial route, and then catch a commercial route bus to the train station. And then get off to wherever it was they were going in another town, and that obviously using two bus routes in a town would increase your profit. Okay, I'm making a lot of money at the moment, aren't I? This is ridiculous. So that was I'd used a 1950s map to do those tests, and the towns were moderately sized, certainly bigger than they are at the moment generally. So I don't think these towns like Exeter really have the scope to manage three bus routes, which is what I did on the test. So what I've done is I've created one route, which is the blue route here, which goes from the main train station basically to the industrial zone, and it would also go there, the commercial zone there. So I've called that shop and work, and there's another route which I've called Exeter Local, which basically takes people from the residential zones here to somewhere where they can catch the other buses if they want to, and then move on to the industrial and commercial zones. But in Exeter that also links into the port, so they can travel to Falmouth, and they can catch a connecting bus down there, for example, to get to the train station to travel out of Exeter. And I've done that in a couple of towns, Newbury, Coventry, Exeter, I think I've done it in, and that's about it. And that's worked quite well. One final comment I'll make before we get into today's journey is, where's that train gone? They're never where I want them to be, are they? There you are, sir. Okay, the north side food distribution. Are you in profit at the moment? Well, you are slightly in profit at the moment, but generally speaking, as you can see, that train does not make a lot of money. In fact, it's generally a loss on the bank book, on the accounts. But I'm not actually worrying too much about that, because the actual trucks taking the food out from that hub into Falmouth are very profitable indeed. I mean, look at this, 196, 168k. Again, the profit goes up and down largely due to sort of the matching frequency of the food trucks and the train. So I'm not going to worry too much at the moment about that food distribution train not making a great deal of money, or in fact losing money, but generally speaking, because it feeds into the general purpose of the map, i.e. the growth of Falmouth and profits from there. Okay, now we focused last episode on passengers, primarily on the big route from Newbury through Coventry, Churchill out to Plymouth. Look at all these storage. The trouble is that so much going on the map. Trying to keep track of it all and coping with it all in good time is a bit of a challenge, but that's what we like. And I said at the end of that last episode, sorry, I must stop distracting myself, is we might want to actually build a new express passenger route going from Newbury here to Exeter. And the issue with that, I'm just going to pause the game here now because I'm going to start taking out a lot of money. There's a risk I'll have a lot of loan left over at the turn of the year. I don't want land use, I want that one. And the issue we've got here is that getting from Newbury to Exeter means traversing a fair number of gradients. But I think we can do it. I noticed when I was looking at the map in a little more detail, we have a gap here. This little pass between the two hills. Now, when I've been dealing with Exeter before, it's been trying to come down sort of cargo wise from this station here at the top of the hill down into Exeter, which is a bit of a challenge because that is a steep hill. Hence I'm using the hub over the side of the river. But I think we might be able to get away with a reasonably flat and, well, I was almost going to say not terribly expensive, but I'd be wrong. This is, I'm sure, going to be quite a pricey route. Okay, so let's have a crack at that. Let's get that started. Now the first thing we need to do, I could build a new station in Newbury, but I'm not going to. I'm going to see if we can extend this one. Now we noticed last time upgrading this to 2 platforms costs me, oh, I'm in the red again. I need money. Okay, if I take out 8 million, yeah, we'll do that. That's not too bad alone. We'll see how far 5 gets me. It might get me track lay, but I'm not sure 5 will cover the cost of a locomotive and wagons. Okay, so upgrading Newbury to 2 platforms means demolishing a building, making it longer costs less. Although I would have to rework this track. And I don't think at the moment I need a longer station. And what I'm thinking of doing, actually, having sort of tried a few ways of fiddling with this station, is actually taking I could do it from there, couldn't I? I could. You know what? I think I might do that. Can I delete this track and extend the station? I need the bulldozer, not the track laying. Okay, we'll take that out, take that out. A little bit of smoothing might come in handy here. Not sure what if that will do any good. Okay. So if we extend this 2 platforms, 240k. Oh, it's going to demolish 2 buildings after. Oh, botherations! What? I didn't need to do that, did I? Oh well, we'll leave it at the same length. As I said in the last episode, it probably doesn't need to be overly long, to be honest, at this point, so yeah, I'll accept that. Okay, right, so we want to put our track back. We're laying high-speed track. We're still not going electric just yet. We're laying high-speed track all the time. Now this track will be going out and going round up to Exeter. This track, we'll accept. Actually, no, let's get this track, not that. Let's get this track sorted out first. Actually, can I make that any flatter, I think? Because I'm going to want to switch in there. So if I keep that flat, perhaps a little bit of a curve. Okay, let's see how that works. I'll send you out to there so far. Just join you up with that. I'll want to change that link there, I think. There you go, hang on. That's... Actually, should we turn you around? I want you to go to Newbury. Except that's silly because you're on the wrong line. You're on the right line to Coventry. Right, you're going the wrong way. You can go to Newbury. Right, that's better. Okay. I've noticed that before when I updated a station, or rather deleted track, is that because I disconnected that route, that line, it sort of redirected some of the trains that were already coming towards that station. Hence that train there was on the wrong side of the tracks to go back to Coventry. Okay, so we're going to want to take this track to Coventry and send it out that way somewhere. And we don't want to run it over roads. I think that's going to mean demolishing this little extension. Can I get away with not deleting that building? I mean, it's not a vast cost, to be honest, in the scheme of things, but save pennies and the pounds will look after themselves, as the folks used to say. Okay, so if we do that, go out there. So, but I think I'm going to have to delete that building, aren't I? How much is that? So, oh, it's not too expensive. I'll get rid of that whole set of roads. It's kind of redundant. I'm sure the town built them there. I'm sure the town won't mind building them again. No. Right, let's get you up here. And can we keep it up to... Yeah, it's a tight corner, this, isn't it? We're going to have issues with speed. If I can keep it to around 70, that's okay. For the moment. Okay, best put that bit of road back in so as not to upset my mega bus route between Coventry and Newbury. There we go, that wasn't too expensive. Good. Right. Now this is better, getting a proper speed up. Now we're heading. We'll probably want to cut across this cargo route, won't we? The cargo line there. So let's get me gradients on again. It does look like it's starting. That's no. I'm going to stop worrying about a few K in price. No, I definitely won't worry about that anymore, because when I'm spending millions, they are effectively pennies. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Do we want to go around the left hand side or the west hand side of that track? I have a suspicion, because the way I've drawn it so far. That's okay, actually. Because if I go the left side, I'm quite... let's do that. Let's do that. That seems quite reasonable in terms of price. So let's bring that down there. I'm going to cross over on there. I think that's okay. No, I'm losing too much speed on that bend. I don't want to go. I want to bend a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's a slightly better line. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Okay, we're doing okay. That's fine, I think. Do I want to bridge it? I don't need. Sure, I don't need a bridge in there, do I? Actually, I'm just thinking. Do I actually want to cross those over? Because that's interrupting a major profit line there, isn't it? I might redo that. I'm not. Yeah, I don't think I'll have them crossing over directly. Okay, so we want to go somewhere like this. We are slowing down a bit. Now, just bear in mind. I think this is going to be the inside track. I want to leave some space between these two lines so I can get the other line in there. That'll do it okay, I think. Right, oh, we're not too far off that pass. That's okay. We just need to get rid of that bit of road to avoid any unnecessary humps in our track. Oops. Where am I? I spun right round. Sorry about that. That looks okay to me. Well, that's remarkably cheap, I think. Okay, right. Now, what I've not said so far, or what I was not in detail, is where we're going to place the passenger station here in Exeter. We've got one already over here. I think getting that line around to here would mean crossing over the main sort of part of that hill, and that's just too much of an incline to deal with. So we'll place it. We could place it around here, but what occurred to me when I was sort of thinking about plans and ways of doing this is to actually place it down here by the dock, which would allow people to connect directly either with inner city Exeter by taking the bus from here, or travelling to and from Falmouth using the boat, and give people that many more options for travel. I'm not sure if we can fit. I've got passenger station selected. Let's get me that turned on for the moment. Spin that round. Yes, that seems okay for the bus station, but it's not hitting the port. Well, I think it is. I think it is there actually. I think that is getting the port. The thing then is, do we want it around this side or around here? I think my preference is around here. I think, but we're going to need to do something to get it connected to the port, and it will involve moving this bus stop. Okay, let's do that. get rid of you. Let's put that bus stop in. I think we'll move him down a piece. Actually, we got an updated version of that. Where are we? 1938. That looks a bit modern actually for 1938, so we'll stick with this one. Okay. Right, I mean the main purpose of this bus station is to service and connect with the port. So if we leave him in there, he's fine. Yeah, he's got his route still. That's good. He was close enough to the original. Okay, now to get our our train to connect to the port, I think we might need a bit more. I'm thinking I might still want a through station rather than a terminal station, so trains can travel further along the coast here. It's just an idea. I've no idea if I will actually do that, but possibilities. Okay, so how do we get... we'll take a small street. So if I take... or if I go out that way, actually... Shall I... okay, let's spend the money to start with. Okay, let's... Actually, we could have... If we have... Yeah. The road connection this side rather than the other side, I can then connect up directly to, yeah, the bus station. It all kind of makes sense. This is remarkable. Who would have thunk it? Okay, let's run you out there. And our bus station, our train station. Spin you around a little bit. Need a bit more road. Yep, that just about make it out. I don't know if you can see it on the video. It just about lights up the dock as well. That's good. Bit of a slope on that. I've got a slopey station, so I might as well use it. So which direction? No, not that direction. This is I don't want catenary. It'll be high speed because you never know, we might send trains all the way through. Negative slope. That's better. That's flatter, isn't it? That's cool. Yeah, I can see that light up. Okay, we'll take 2 platforms. Actually, should we put a second road connection in there? Second street connection, you know, just to play with it. Okay, that's it. Splendid. So we now need to get our train track, which I've lost already. Where is the train track? Oh, there it is. It's still miles away. Okay, we haven't actually got through the pass yet, have we? So, are we going to need... do we really need bridges for that? What about a curvy route in? Sort of come gently down the mountain side. Bit like this. Well, that works okay. Speed's a bit of an issue though. If we can keep it above 100, I'll be happy with that, I think. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I think we can. Yeah, that's fine. And I keep needing to remind myself which track this is going to be, the outside track. So yeah, we can get quite close to that industrial unit there. That's fine, I think. Okay. And to come round to there. Terrain alignment collisions. Well, that's just plain silly. So we need to get rid of some road. Yes, I know you're going to complain because it's a main connection, but to be honest, I'm not too bothered. Okay. That's a lovely sweeping curve into the city, isn't it? Shall we use the outside one or the inside one? There's not much in it. There you go. I'm going to have, I think. Oh no! You see, there are some terrain alignment things which I'm sure they have improved, like that. That embankment there, right on the corner of the road, was probably not possible before the latest update. But try and do that on your own track, and you'll be stymied. Okay, that's cool. Right, we might as well join that second connection up, just to show willing. Actually, we'll make it a small street. There you are. So yes to that. Okay, so we've now got that set up. So I'll just go through some exciting double tracking, and I dare say I will fast forward through this bit. Before, how am I going to reconnect that main connection? Oops. It's a bit of country road out there, wasn't it? Right, I'll get back to the double tracking in a second. I just want to make sure this. No, it was the medium country road, wasn't it? Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, bye bye. Got a little bit of a tunnel. Just a little bit of a tunnel. Doesn't need to be that long, surely. Come on. Let's not be silly here. You don't want to hump and. Sometimes this game really does not like drawing straight lines. Okay, that'll do, I think. It's not too obscene a slope, is it? There you go. And you're all connected again. So, you're happy. Right, I will just breeze through some of this double tracking and I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, so here we are, we've double tracked all that, and as you can see I've made a rather complicated and incomplete junction there between the two tracks, or the two lines rather. Newbury to Coventry and Newbury to... Darn, it won't do that. Right, can I fix that? I was surprised it eventually gave in and worked. But, too much slopiness. No. Can I must be able to do that. I can. Splendid. Yes, I got this complicated junction here between the two lines, Newbury out to Coventry and Newbury up to Exeter. I'm sure it'll work and there won't be chaos. So, as long as I get the signalling right. So you're coming in, and what my other favourite Transport Fever YouTuber, Colonel Failure, refers to as release signal, which apparently some people don't like, but I understand his logic, I think, for it, and I approve, and I most definitely think it's a good idea. Do we need those there? I don't think we do. I'll get rid of that. Okay, just check that. Oh, the line does come in. Splendid. Okay, and we need a switch over as well. Actually, I can draw the line out here, can't I? So this is going to be, and the plan was, if you remember at the end of the last episode, I was thinking we could use that super fast new express train on this route. It will be expensive and it will probably not make money, at least for a good time, but you never know. If it's fast and carries a few people a fair distance, it could be profitable. Okay, so we'll take you there, and going all the way up here to this station, which is Lower Exeter. Actually, I think we'll call that something more interesting. Exeter Riverside. Yeah, that makes sense. What's that called? Portside, and that's the port itself. Yeah, well, there's some. I think it's a nice selection of names there. Okay, so we need to set a switch, a crossover switch system here, so that they can use both sides of the track, here and back. Okay, will that work? Oh, it does. It's so refreshing after the last few episodes where I have struggled for hours, well, it felt like hours sometimes, to get those switches done over slopes and curves and stuff. Okay, right. I'm not sure I'll leave it as a green colour, but it'll do for now. Right, that's nice. Now the only thing is, I've no way of getting trains on there. So, so we've got our depot here, but I'm not sure how that's going to cope. Actually, what I had thought I might do, yeah, let's do that, is stick, can I get a curve out here? We'll just need slow track for this. Ooh, just about. And put a depot in here at the back of the houses. Can I? Yes. Oh, that was remarkably straightforward and easy, wasn't it? I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to get that without a fight. We'll just put. I don't think I've got any funky new. I mean, these base. This is a recoloured. Again, this is from. I think it's from the British, or Sparky's British Depot and Stations mod, where he's recoloured some of the base game ones to give them a more age-appropriate look, more distinctive look, compared to the base game one there. It looks good, but I think it's too big and ugly, to be honest. I quite like this one, which is another mod, and again you'll find it in my collection on Steam. Right, so we need a train now, and locomotives. Now, we did have some new ones turn up, didn't we, on here. Oh, these are some new modded ones I put in as well. They're impressive looking beasts, aren't they? They got 75, which the Flying Scotsman does as well. They're a bit cheaper though. Is that because they're not quite as powerful, but they have better tractive effort, which means, does that mean they accelerate better? I'm really not sure. And a new GWR loco. Oh, that's another nice fast-ish one. Those are slower ones. Don't want those anymore. Oh, that's a new. And that one's 75 as well, the GWR loco. But that's what we want. We want the Mallard. It's a Mallard, it was indeed. 90 miles an hour, only 5 million a throw. let's go for it, shall we? I don't want to repay my loan, I want to take more out, so we're going to need 8 or 9. Okay, let's see. So we're going to get one of those. There we go. And the wagons we're going to put on, we can put some fast. Have we got any wagons that go that fast? 68? No. They go 80. They go 56. 75. No. Oh no, we don't have a wagon that goes as fast as 90, so we're going to be stuck at a mere 80 miles an hour by the look of it. Yeah, all these are a lot slower, which was fine for the Flying Scotsman, but that's disappointing. Do we have faster freight wagons? Again, the freight wagons are still limited to speed. So I'm not sure what can use the Mallard then. Hopefully something will come along in due course which will go that fast. So it was a Toplight, wasn't it? So these are almost $1 million a throw, 16 passengers. Again, I think I've mentioned this one in a previous video, so the description for that, or so the link for that would have been in the description for that video, but again these are all in the Steam collection, which is linked, so you can pick that up. So just 32. I think we'll just leave it at 32 for now. It probably will take a while to pick up, and I might need to put true trains on there, so we don't need all that loan for the moment. Right, let's see him. I think the Mallard is a base game locomotive, isn't it? So are you coming out? Oh, I haven't given him a line, that's why. He needs that to start with. Newbury to Exeter Express. Here he comes. A little bit faster on this short piece of track. Looking magnificent. I love these brightly coloured houses. That's a really nice touch. So we're going to follow him en route. Oh, we're going to... right, before I do that, we need need to adjust the signals here. Or can I change this so that... That's a bit of a hill, isn't it? We could send the cargo line under the hill, I think, couldn't we? Should we try that? I don't particularly want them crossing over because that will inevitably mean that something is delayed. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I'll do it anyway. And I want both these lines to make good money. And delays will compromise that, and that is not good. Doing too much slope. I'm just putting you back, you silly thing. Ooh, that doesn't look... Ooh, that looks really ugly, doesn't it? Oh dear me, no. No, that's horrid. I mentioned him a little bit earlier, and I'm sure I've mentioned him previously, but I do follow Colonel Failure and his video series, and a particular feature of his style of Transport Fever Let's Play involves bulldozing quite a lot and a lot of smoothing, which he does to great effect. I'll not deny that. It's not something I do a great deal of, but sometimes if you see an expert at work, there's no harm whatsoever in emulating them. That's what we'll do. Bulldoze and smooth. Good. Now will that... I'm still And I missed, oh for goodness sakes, man. Oh. Really, I really shouldn't talk and play at the same time. It just leads to chaos and confusion. Right, that's better. Oh, it's still a bit ugly there, but okay, right, what we need to do is, I wonder if I can get this to go under the passenger track. Is there enough gap there to let me do that? Ooh, did I see it make it just then? The trouble is, I think, yeah, that piece of track is going up. Not sure if this will help, to be honest, but who knows. No, we don't want you going up, we want you going down. Right, that's it. If I do that, can I then take you through there as well? Oh, I can. Excellent. All I've got to do is join you up again. I'm sure this will be straightforward. Oh, or not, and very expensive. That's a very long piece of tunnel. I'm sure we don't need to. And it is going up. Have I gone down too far in that tunnel? Maybe I have, but it's done now. Going to have to live with that decision. Okay. Still more money. There we go. Okay. So let's check the routes. That's okay. Yeah, they're both running good. Okay, so we don't need to worry about signals in the middle there, so we can carry on following our train. He is lovely, isn't he? So he will. Oh, good. Still making money. I still like, as you know, I like to get the loan down as best I can before the turn of the year. Oh yes, on one final note, I will end this video now. You don't like that piece of track. Well, I'll end this video in a moment. But before I go, just make a comment. So far, we've been very profitable. We've got good results from the changes I've made. Somehow, I don't know how, but it looks almost as if I knew what I was doing. A steadily increasing income over the last few years, 31 up to last year's 34.4 million. And apart from spending 10 odd million in previous years and 20 million in running costs, goodness gracious, we've been making money. So last year we actually made 11.2 million, which, if you ask me, is a fairly good return on investment. So I'm really happy with that. So what we'll do, I'll let this train saunter speedily forward. How fast is he actually going? He's going 80 miles an hour. That's cool. In fact, what we'll do, we'll follow him this way. So I will let this train carry on into Exeter. Hopefully there might be passengers waiting for him. We will see, and in the next episode, hopefully you'll see if he starts making money for me. But for now, thank you very much. This is quite a nice view, isn't it? Over the hills into the towns below. Sorry, stay on track, Adrian. Thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this little episode. If you have, do leave us a like. If you have any thoughts, suggestions, criticisms, anything to say at all, it'd be great to hear from you. Just leave a comment in the box below. And of course, if you've not done so already, please do subscribe to the channel, and then you'll know as soon as I upload another one or any of my Let's Play videos. But from me, Ajaxpost, Transport Fever, until the next time, bye bye for now.